EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A good pickup there at 22.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That good for 19 on a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Stroud. This one swung out here to Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
The Texans send the punter out. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles, and then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go again with Genty. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
10 at the 48-yard line.
All right. Right, 118. What's that?
Stroud looking to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And here's Mendoza throwing to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, it's Genty. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give out of the gun to Genty. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Genty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Oh, hey.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Texans at 4-10 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
2nd and 5.
Hey, south. 18. What's up?
And inside give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And, yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
Oh, ready. 18. What's up?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18. What's up?
And Stroud now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Throwing now is Stroud.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
That's complete to Dell.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
18. What's up?
Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they've picked him off already in this opening half.
Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza finding space at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Genty.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. He's got it at the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Mendoza. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Able to slither by. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the 2nd half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And the Raiders have got him.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
53 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
They'll try again. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders. And that rushing touchdown, number 28 on the year. Just a remarkable number as he draws level with a Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in NFL history.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're only guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Look the hot. Look the hot.
Looking to throw. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Yard loss brings up 2nd and 16.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
White Tony. Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud working out of the gun.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I